Ready? Good? Great. Howdy, hi, and hello. Welcome back to my humble abode. Welcome back to Noah's Nest, a short series where me, Noah, will be inviting you into my home, letting you sit down on my very comfy couch, bringing in a nice cup of tea or hot chocolate or anything that you would like, getting you all bundled and warm while I go over some of the different classes of D&D 5e. After a very eventful weekend of monsoon hitting, sunburnt, bruising, and yard sailing, I'm back. This week, we will be going over the Bard. The Bard is your typical magic user, but focusing on creating songs or creating some type of artistic meaning to conjure up magic from that. That doesn't mean you have to play a lute, you don't have to sing a song. You can dance, you can break dance, you can beatbox, you can do an interpretive dance, you can make some art if you really want to. Anything artistic that can make you as creative as possible, this is where the Bard comes in. As usual, I will be going through the classes, through the leveling, and then we'll dive into the different subclasses or colleges. So first, you automatically learn spellcasting, which is you can cast spells now. Cantrips, you will get those throughout time, but you get to learn 2 cantrips and 2 first level spells. Well, 2 first level spell slots right out the bat. They're not going to be great spells, they're just going to be spells. They also gain an ability called Bardic Inspiration. This is where you can use your different interpretive artistic ability to help your allies by giving them an additional die to help them hit something or allow them to gain a higher roll on an ability check, and the dice goes up every 5 levels. So you're not stuck at a d6 the whole entire game. At second level, you get 2 things: Jack of all trades and Song of Rest. Jack of all trades is where you can take half of your proficiency bonus, sadly rounded down, and add them to your ability checks that don't have a proficiency bonus. So that pretty much means this whole entire game you will not have a negative stat in any skill. I say this again, no negative stats ever in the game. Next one is Song of Rest. This is where you can help your allies during a short or long rest, where you can give your allies an extra amount of hit points during this short rest. And that also increases every so levels. At third level, we finally reach your college, your Bard College, but we'll get into that later. Along with third level, you get expertise, which you get to choose 2 of your skills that you were already proficient in and add the proficiency bonus again for making it to be higher. Since you've already practiced that skill enough, just fucking boost it up even more. Same thing with ability scores, where you gain a +2 into 1 skill, or you can increase 2 abilities by 1, or you can gain a feat. At 5th level, you can regain your Bardic Inspirations after a short or long rest. That's called Font of Inspiration. Next, at 6th level is Counter Charm, where you can use your different artistic. At level 6, you gain Counter Charm. It's where you can use your artistic arts as an action to help your friends beat a saving throw of the Frightened or Charmed condition. 10th level, you gain expertise again, which you can choose 2 more proficiencies and double them. At 10th, you gain magical secrets. At 10th level, you gain magical secrets, which is where you can gain 2 spells from any class, including bard. That counts as cleric, druid, wizard, warlock, everything. But the spell that you choose must be of a level that you can cast, or you can choose cantrips, and you'll gain 2 more at 14th and 18th level. And lastly, at level 20, superior inspiration. If you roll initiative and have no bardic inspirations, you regain 1, which that is a meh kind of level 20 ability, but you can flavor it. Any DM can change it if they want to. It's not the end of the world. They also have a couple class features, optional class features. There are more spells that they can use from Tasha's or Xanathar's guide that they added in. At 2nd level, the ability is called Magical Inspiration. It's where you can use your bardic inspiration and help your allies be able to restore more hit points or deal more damage, as they can choose to roll as a bonus to hit or roll a bonus to regain more hit points for a target. After that, the die is lost. At 4th, the next one is Bardic Versatility. It's where whenever you gain a level that grants the ability score improvement, you can replace one of your skills that has the expertise feature, and you can replace one of your cantrips with another cantrip from the bard spell. Now let's go into colleges. Just like last time, I'm not going to focus on what each of them do. I'll just spice it up a little bit. First up is College of Creation, where this subclass focuses on actually creating something from your own different artistic means, where you can actually create your bardic inspiration in different forms that can actually help them be more effective, or create a random item that can stay there for an amount of time and increase in size depending on what level you're at, or you can create something or create multiples of something. It's a lot of creation. Next is College of Eloquence. Now this is a more persuasive or intimidation-esque class where you use your charisma more than anything else, where you're able to more likely pass a persuasion or deception check. You're able to make people unsettled by you, where you can subtract rolls to enemies with your bardic inspiration die, or you can let them keep their inspiration die even if they fail a roll, or you can even, when someone uses a bardic inspiration, rip it from them after they use it and give to someone else without even expending another one. Next is College of Glamour. This subclass is a bit confusing, just the type of class it is, but it is a mixture between awe and fear, where you're able to pretty much booster your allies while mentally damaging your enemies. So you could gain temporary hit points through your bardic inspiration, actually charm people through your bardic inspiration, or you can physically make people unable to attack and waste their whole entire turn. Next is College of Lore, where, based on the name, you are focusing more on tomes, books, figuring out the different lore throughout all of history. This is where you can gain more skills, you can use your words to deal more damage, you can make people's dice be subtracted with your bardic inspiration. You can gain more spells from different classes. Or you can even use bardic inspiration on yourself. Next is College of Spirits. This is where you take in different spiritual people, different forces through the different planes, from history or factions of the past. This is where you can gain more guidance from these historical creatures. You can regain more hit points or deal more damage through a specific focus, where spirits are even trying to talk to you and help you deal more damage, or help you or affect people with blindness or poison or petrified. You can learn completely new spells from spirits of the past, or you can choose different effects from spirits trying to help you. Next is College of Swords. This is where you focus on actually fighting with a blade, but you can bolster your attacks through your bardic inspiration. This is where you can gain different types of armor or melee weapons. You can get a different fighting style. You can make your blades deal more damage through different flourishes, or gain more AC, or move quicker. You can gain extra attacks, or even roll an extra d6 through a flourish instead of a bardic inspiration. Next is College of Valor. This is going back in time, keeping memories of great heroes alive and keeping those great times in the past still great in the young people's minds. This is where you can gain more armor, weapons, proficiencies, or you can gain more AC through an attack, deal more damage, gain another attack, or be able to make an additional attack. And the last one that we have is College of Whispers. This is where, last but certainly not least, is the College of Whispers. This is where people think that they are the most bard in this whole entire class, where they're singing songs, dancing on tables, entertaining audiences, but they're really trying to gain knowledge and uncover secrets for them to go through, to attack or go through different threats. This is where you can bolster your blade by dealing psychic damage by using one of your bardic inspirations. Or you can use your words to manipulate and paranoid people's minds, making them scared shitless. Or you can use your whispers to make people, or pretty much bolster your deception, or make people believe you more, or even make people charmed of your magical ways. In my opinion, this is a support class that can help you in very niche situations. Depending on the spells that they choose and depending on what college you do, you can either be really good or okay. The spells are good. There's a lot of bolstering up allies, but if you want to be a class where you want to be able to deal a lot of damage through spells or deal a lot of damage through a weapon, this might not be for you. But if you want to help your allies get through a lot of different like persuasions, role-playing-esque support spells, this class can be for you. Out of 10, I would probably rate it a 7. It's fun, but it's kind of a niche for different games. It's not needed for them all, but it's also can be really good for others. So, thank you all for listening to this special episode. I'm guessing it's not that special. It's an episode. We got 2 shout outs, same as last time. First one is Killer Mimic merch. Cody's killing it over there. He's making different types of designs for you all, doing amazing with his music. You can check him out on everything at Killer Mimic merch. Check out his Instagrams. Links will be all in the show notes. And the other one is Hope K Thrifts. She resells and focuses on sustaining environments through cheap and fashionable ways. All the items that she has are trendy brands like Free People, Converse, Lululemon, all those fancy clothes. But everything that she sells is all $20 or less. So you are getting a massive steal from her. You can check her out at Instagram, Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, and a couple other places at Hope K Thrifts. But here's the kicker. If you would like to buy something from her and you would like it to be a little bit more cheaper, message her at code CHEAPTHRIFTS so you can get 10% off on your next purchase. And lastly, it's us. It's at Creatures and Cantrips on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on everything. Thank you all for listening. You are beautiful people. I hope you had an enjoyable, comfy time. Hope that hope that hot chocolate or warm tea was nice. Thank you for joining me in my humble abode. I will see you all next week. Bye bye. Mwah.